Hello there. What you're watching me do here is research on bats because I am developing a game that is based around humor, and I'm going to do a little bit of creature design here, just an example, and some like basic painting stuff. So this is a bat that comes from northern Australia, has a wingspan that reaches up to 6 feet width. They're adorable. They're really cute. And they're also vegetarians. They don't eat meat or anything. And, it would be really awesome if, from what this says, they're really harmless. But yeah, I'm loving this. And, so I'm pretty much using this as reference and everything. They call it like a flying fox. But in the beginning of this game I'm creating here, in the second dungeon, you're going to run into a cave, and that's where you run into these bats. You also run into the bats in this forest area over here, where the first dungeon is, but there are not as many. And this game is based around comedy, and here's the catch. All your beginner characters beginning enemies are boogers, like pieces of snot. And so what does bats have to do with that? Well, bats. Let's go back over here. I did this Google search. Bat in the cave. That's right. That cute kid, whoever that is, but he does. He has a bat in the cave. Right there. Yeah. So I'm gonna put human boogers and bats together. Nice, Mr. President. Nice. So, anyways, back into here. And if you notice, yes, I am on a Mac. I run RPG Maker on here like a Windows style screen. I create my artwork and graphics here in Photoshop. I'm going to show you how to get the right size first of all. Okay. So you're going to take like a battle background and then, pick one. Okay, preview. Yep, because we want the right size of window because that's pretty fixed in RPG Maker VX Ace. Can't really change the size of the window. But yeah, I've already exported, as you can see here, just one of the battle backgrounds inside of here, because what that does is it gives you a file that you can open in Photoshop after you've exported it. So I go to File, Open, Battle Backs, Open, makes a new battle background there. Now what this does is it makes sure that whatever you're painting or drawing stays within the right size, and you can also paint it and kind of see what it looks like in the game world. And also, you can paint and create your own graphics. You don't even have to use the in-game stuff because I'm an artist and that's kind of what I do. And I would prefer to make my own graphics for it and be original. So, anyways, on with the bat thing now. I think this is where I would like to just kind of speed paint and get things over with, and I'll explain to you my stuff and all that, because I've been yakking for 4 minutes. Alright, so now you see me painting. That red there, that was the illustration of the bat, where I think in terms of line, like an illustrator, but then you've got to think like a painter, and you're thinking more in terms of shadow, light, form, that sort of thing. If you notice that little blob up there next to his head, I made that to help me get a feel for the darks and lights. And then there's his eyes, where I pick different colors, and I try to go with complementary colors that all go together. And then all about the the whole thing that I wanted to do with the bat in the cave. I give him some elements of a booger. you know, bat and booger mixed together. And there's him. That I've added that freeze frame there so that you would know, how big he is compared to the scene, which I resize him later on. If you want to know more about painting and painting in general, because this is about creature design, not painting, I can definitely do a video on painting if that's something you would like, I guess. Okay, so pretty much just finished painting him. And another thing that you're going to notice here is I shrank him. And why is that? Because we don't want him to be as big as a dragon. Alright, so over here, that's how big a dragon is. Okay. The bat before, when we still had the background, this background that you see right there, yeah. Okay, the bat was as big as a dragon, so I shrank him down. Okay, and there's another thing we want to do with the canvas. And that's a really important thing to know what to do with that. Here, let me see if I can. I saved over it. Anyways, when you're positioning your bat thing, you do want to shrink it down and kind of use this as a template, or whichever scene that you used. Like, this is basically the same size as the game screen, so I moved the bat around here and resized him to fit, and that's what I got here. And that way he's not as big as a dragon. Which I'm looking at the dragon at 100%. That's the bat at 100%, which you can see is much smaller than the dragon, which is supposed to be. And there's another thing that we notice over here with the bats. Okay, is that the original bat that they had was kind of up in the air. Alright. Oh, so when we go into the troops, we got these bats down here, and they leave shadows, which is normal for a couple of bats. So what we want to do is we want to do the same thing with this bat, so we're going to increase the canvas size until the anchor to be there, but tell the height to be, let's just double it 3 inches. And then grab a brush tool and we'll lay down a shadow really quick, which shouldn't be too difficult, because after all, I do paint. So I'll just, yeah, just kind of do that. There we go. Leave a little shadow for the bat. Because he's up in the air. Yeah. Okay, now we'll save him again. File, save for web. And you want to save it as a PNG. If you notice that there, PNG. Right, yeah, replace it. And then, let me go over here, back into the editor. How long have I been recording? 3 minutes, not too bad. Okay, this should pretty much be it. Video's almost done. Bat in the cave. Whoa. Yeah, there's my bat. Troops. Let's kind of set them apart a little. That's how they look in the environment. Now we can battle test them. There we have it. Not too shabby, huh? And they're dead. Excellent. So, there you've seen a good example of those. And the reason I resized the bats down to there, you want to make sure they fit in there. Because, I mean, you don't want them as big as a demon, or the demon king, or the demon god. And probably not even as big as a succubus. Ooh, she looks gorgeous. They got more in here? Well, I'm gonna go do unmentionable things now by